from childhood I had desire to help the society, and that's why I took up medical studies, so that as a doctor I can help my patients and society. So now when I came, and I was a religious person, my family was religious, and my father was a very good social worker, and hence at the same time my father was a businessman. So he had kept aside money for his daughters for marriage and dowry or whatever it may be. And so when I started studying Raj Yoga, I felt, oh, this is what social service I can do, and it will help me and my patients in double way, because I can do my medical practice as well as I can help people mentally, spiritually, etc. So when I came across Brahma Kumaris, I decided within a year that I would like to surrender totally. But then Brahma Baba said, no, you must practice as well as do this spiritual teaching. So I said, okay, that's fine. But whatever contribution my father had left aside for all his daughters, and my other sisters had already got married before me, and when they get married, my father gave them flat in dowry. So when I decided I don't want to get married, but my share is still with my father, so I said, why not? Father, you can give me a flat and I will do a spiritual service in that flat. So my father said, okay, that's your share, you can decide how you want to use. So it was like I decided my share to be contributed for this spiritual social service, and my father was quite happy about that. Whatever my decision, he said, okay, whatever is your decision, you can do it. So that's how I or my family contributed to this Brahma Kumari's spiritual social service. So it was a sort of a half surrender in the beginning, because I was still practicing my medicine and I was still teaching meditation. And until I was in India, I carried on double service, physical as well as spiritual. But once I went overseas, I could not practice my medicine because I had to travel a lot around here and there, and also my Indian degree was not recognized in London or other countries. So I completely surrendered my whatever my body, mind, wealth in this Brahma Kumari's spiritual social service. In fact, it was not a surrender ceremony as nowadays many other sisters are performing, because in those days that was not a system. I just, when the flat was ready, I moved in there, and even the inauguration of the center was not on a big official way. We just started service as soon as it was there, and Brahma Baba was around in Bombay, so he visited that center with two dadis and some of the local students. So it was no celebration, no ceremony, nothing. In one sense, yes, in another sense, no. Because my father always thought that this is your share. You can use it anyhow. Though this share was in my name, but he was like a trustee. So whenever I needed any money, because when I wanted to travel overseas for first few years, he said, okay, he used to pay my airfare internationally, and he used to just feel that this is your money and you are using it, and he was happy to share that money for godly service. Means he used to be cooperative in whatever activities I was doing, but he never felt that he is giving a dowry or he is giving a donation or he is contributing. And I also thought, it's my money, he is giving me, but he is looking after it as a trustee.